does your after hours routine look like? But we kind of talked about that. But I guess I kind of want to know more like after hours, like what Atlanta considers after hours. Do you partake in any of that? Like, what does that look like for you? And how has it changed over the years?
So the after hours have definitely changed over the years, because I used to be out like MJQ and shit. Like, you wouldn't even know, like, it's daytime almost outside. But now I feel like the after hours aren't so after hoursy. Like, I know they shut stuff down, and before I remember pouring alcohol until 3 a.m. Now you got to stop pouring alcohol in the city limits of Atlanta at 2:30 unless you're considered an after hours spot that serves food.
Got it.
So you can pour after that or whatever. I don't know. But I have gone to some after hours spots. Shout out to Onyx Strip Club.
I think that's hilarious, because I mean, I know we're known for our strip clubs, but that was my introduction. It was like, well, we get off of work late. We want to wind down and have a happy hour like everyone else does when they finish their jobs. So the places that are open are strip clubs.
Right. Or like during the week, like, well, actually, I think it's every day. Docks.
Oh, gosh.
Docks is open until like 4 a.m.
Docks get on my nerves.
Docks don't get on my nerves. That's why I've had my Monday night girls night for a long time. And I've been going there for like 11 years.
Really?
Yeah, girl.
I just don't like the smoke.
I really don't care about the smoke anymore because at that point, I just want my lemon pepper all flats, extra crispy wings, naked, and a few beers. Like, they close at 4, and if I'm working at the restaurant during the week, we get off at like 11 or midnight or whatever. Yeah. There's always like that place to go to. Or also 11th Street, they close at 3.
Okay, I didn't know
so it's always good to have a certain spot that you can go to when you do want to wind down, because taking care of y'all motherfuckers is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot sometimes, and it can be very, like, you got to just have your a better state of mind.
Yeah. And that's, I feel like, part of the reason why we drink.
Right. With a sip, you'd be like, oh.
Exactly.
It's like that moment you take off your bra.
I completely agree. Take off your wig, take off your bra, like, take this stuff off. Let's discuss your dating behaviors.
Yeah, I'm single.
Okay, me too. It's
single.
Lady,
single.
Okay, so have you ever dated your coworkers or your guests? What has that looked like? Do you have a preference?
I've dated a coworker before, and I would never do that again. I feel like, don't dip your pen in company ink.
What she says. Was it a bartender or a server?
He was a server.
Okay. I just feel like... Go ahead.
No. I would never do it again.
Yeah, I feel the same. I agree.
Never do it again.
I agree. I wouldn't.
And you know how hard it is to work along somebody like you're like currently like talking to, and it's cute when they do the little poke you or whatever, but motherfucker, run food. I'm not about to run all your food all fucking day. Sorry.
I think that for me it was just toxic.
It is toxic.
Because we get around each other, like a bunch of bartenders get around each other. We all drink, you know what I mean? We're peer pressuring each other a lot of the times, and so I just feel like when I've dated people that were in the industry, or I don't say in the industry, I'll say that I worked with, it was as if like when we were making out, we were exchanging alcohol. Like it was just like it was just, you know what I mean? I can just envision just like this saliva of alcohol just being I don't know, that's intense, but
that is intense. I get it.
I think that's
it's
just like, do I really need your alcohol and toxicity too? I have my own.
Right. I can't do two.
I need somebody who's not.
Right. I need a balance.
Exactly.
Equally yoked.
So dating people on the other side of the bar, like when people, I'm sure you get hit on all the time. So, that was a question, which I was going to say for later, but I'll just go ahead and dig in because I'll just go ahead and dig in. We had a guest, one of our listeners, soon-to-be listeners, asked a question, and they said, do we feel like it's difficult to navigate the real inquiries to take you on a date versus just somebody flirting because it's convenient? Like, can you... I
can totally tell when somebody is flirting just for the convenience, and when they are trying to holler at me, like at the bar, especially at the nightclub. And I can totally tell, and I'm like, we'll see. Like, I'll do like one of those moves, but first of all, you're getting the exact pour you're supposed to get. You're not getting anything for free, because I'm gonna see how you tip me first, because I want to see how you tip.
That part.
Because I can't date a person who can't tip. I went on a date one time. Well, long story. Yeah. So, I feel like I wait to the end of the night, like, and if I see them hanging on girls all the time, I'm like, no, it ain't gonna happen, because you're just here to get some ass, and that ain't gonna come from me. So, usually I can differentiate like a person, and like sometimes they'll just hang out at the bar and like watch me work and stuff, and I'll be like, do you need anything? They're like, no, I just like to watch you work. And I'm like, okay.
How can you make a career of bartending like you have, like we have, and not hate people? You know, I would hear the phrase all the time with coworkers over the years. I hate people, like, because you just get so. But how can you come out and be so positive? Not like, how do you not hate people? What is it?
When I do my checkout at the end of the night.
When you go on your trips.
Wait, right. As soon as I book a flight, I'm like, and I come back relaxed and everything.
There you go. She said. What's something you wish you had more patience for?
I guess younger drinkers.
Ooh.
I wish I had more patience for younger drinkers, because the first question that comes out of their mouth, can you make me something? Well, I can make you anything. Well, what's good? Anything you like. What do you drink? And I tell them straight up whiskey. And they're like, oh, I don't like that. And I'm like, okay, do you like vodka? They're like, sometimes. Why am I asking you 5 million questions? The only thing I should be asking you is, what would you like to drink? I shouldn't ask you a million questions. Now, if I'm not busy, I will make you I will make you whatever, and I will be like, ooh, do you like this kind of flavor? Do you like this kind of flavor? And I'll throw something together and I'm like, oh, that's so good. But I wish I had more patience for them, because at the end of the day, a lot of them are just gonna order a vodka soda. And I'm like,
there's so much.
There's so much for you to drink, but you've got to expand your palate.
Yeah.
And I wish I had more patience to want to like teach them and stuff like that. Yeah. And I wish I had more patience for like women of who didn't have much, like as far as like I don't want to say the hood rats, but they're the hood rats.
You can say hood rats, because I know what you're talking about.
Them ratchet bitches.
Hood ratchet.
Let me get a Long Island. I don't see the tea. First of all, tea doesn't come in a Long Island, y'all. There's no tea in a Long Island iced tea.
Oh my God.
So I wish I had more patience for them too.
Okay.
Because
sometimes I can relate.
What y'all got? And I go like this, and they're like, I don't see no Douce. We ain't got no Douce. You know, those kind of things. Like, I wish I had more patience, because I'd be like,
I agree. Younger drinkers, there needs to be some kind of education program, as well as just people working in the industry and knowing what it's like. Like, how long is it going to be predicted to get your food, your drink? Be aware of what's going on around you. Like, knowing that the person serving your drinks or the person serving your food, they're not the only person interacting in your experience, and that's like affecting your experience. So like, don't take things out on them. Don't not tip them.
Also address the older crowd too.
Oh, I agree.
Because that tab of $100 and you going, here go your little $5. You ain't even gotta say that. You don't have to say that. You don't have to say that.
They don't know how to tip. Yeah.
And they run you back and forth.
Yep. People often ask like, where's the place to go after this? What's open after this? Do you ever get that? Or where should I go? Where should I go for brunch tomorrow? Or
I do that. Like at the Nook, people ask me all the time. And I literally like will tell them a whole bunch of different places. And I like write this down and ask for this person. But I do recommend a lot of places, because most of my friends are in the industry. So I'm trying to share the wealth with all of us. We in it to win it, y'all. But yeah, I always tell people something, but it's not like if it's nighttime and I'm at the club and somebody's like, where to go after this? I tell them to go to Onyx Strip Club, or I'll tell them to go to Landmark Diner and get you something to eat, because you need to go home after that.
Or Waffle House.
Right, or the Waffle House. But if you do go to Landmark Diner, go see my friend Alberto.
Listen.
He been my server for the last past, literally, he been my server for like 13 years.
She got plugs.
He is the homie.
Today, we've unpacked the lifestyle of a bartender. Not every bartender experience is identical, but I'm sure many of you can relate. I don't think we ever really take the time to acknowledge the impact our professions have on who we are and what we're into, how we communicate. But it really does have a lasting impression, as you can see today with Bianca and myself. I also believe that we are something of cultural leaders. The amount of people we engage with and observe in such an informal setting is outstanding, like it's astoundingly, actually. I say that to say our opinions matter. We're pretty fucking high on the street cred ranking, don't you think?
Hell yeah.
Okay. If you don't know, you better ask somebody.
We the plug.
Wait, I put note some credible gangsters or culture leaders. Tupac. Oh, this was a note for me, but I didn't do it.